Well, no time like the present to harvest potatoes. We've got standing water in the yard, and they have to get under the penning there and fix the broken pipe and tear up the front yard. So we're going to harvest these potatoes and see what comes of it. So let's do this. I don't know if I'll be able to stick you anywhere because we're not on stable ground. This tote here is the tote I'm going to put all the extra soil out of that box. That little bucket there is what we're going to put the potatoes in. So let's give it a whirl and see. I'm just going to grab these up and kind of give them a little jerk. There we go. There's some mini potatoes. There's your greens. We're just going to toss them over there because those we're not going to use. We're going to compost those. So just kind of pull up these. Not all of them are ready to be harvested, obviously. You can see we're going to get some little potatoes and some decent sized potatoes. But we got to get them out of this dirt because we got to tear up the front yard. So here we go. There's your good sized potato. A fly just stuck on my nose. Alright, and now the wind's going to want to blow. So, we're just going to take our handy dandy hose here and hold the plastic down with the hose. Hopefully that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you and finish up here, yanking all of these here. See if I can show you. Some of them are dead already, and that's what you want to wait for, is for them to pretty much die off before you start yanking them up. So that way you don't have to search so much for all your potatoes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And here's our potatoes. So we'll go ahead and snatch the rest of these up. Stick them in the pot there, in the bucket. And I'll come back and show you the results of what we have. So we'll see you shortly. Alright, so there we've got all the greens pulled up, tossed aside. There's our potatoes so far. Now we're going to start disassembling the boxes and scoop the dirt into the tote and see how many potatoes are in the dirt. So I'll come back shortly. Here we go. We're wiggling these little corner pieces, trying to get them to come undone. Tossing them all in a pile over there. And mind you, there's a lot of dirt in the yard, so with that being said, I also have to watch my step. Some of this is going to come apart a little bit nicer than others. There we go. And there we go. That's the top layer, except for this one board. And this board is holding the dirt. So we'll tuck the tote over here and see what we can see. Alrighty. Now, don't want to use the shovel quite yet and lose a bunch of soil or potatoes. So, I'm just kind of grabbing up the soil as we go and sorting through, finding the potatoes. So let's see what we can see. Now this is the tedious job of searching for potatoes, but it's fun. It's like Easter egg hunting. Here's another little guy. That one almost looks like a bird. Cute. We'll take them in and wash them all up after a bit. But this is the tedious part of harvesting potatoes. Just sort through it all. Make sure we don't lose any little spuds while we're at it. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to pause you and try and get this layer done and come back and show you what's what. Okay, well, we got the first layer almost empty. Lots of good healthy soil in there. And there's a slimy piece in here somewhere. There it is. That's the beginning of the potato. I started them by store-bought potatoes. You shove them into the dirt, water them, feed them with pasta water or rainwater or what have you, and let them grow. And that's what we got so far for potatoes. They're not the biggest, but we got something, which is better than nothing. Now to the next layer. Let's see what we can see. Well, in the midst of harvesting the second layer, which I have not taken the boards off of yet, we did find a colony of ants. I don't know if you can see them in there. I just buried a bunch of them, but they're pretty much everywhere. You see all those little critters that are moving around? Those are ants. So we have a colony of ants in our potato bin. But we got quite a few little bitty ones started. So we'll probably be making stew with these. None big enough to make a baked potato, but hey, I guess I'll just go to the neighbor's work and get me a potato for a baked potato, and I'll make some stew or something out of the rest of these. So I'm going to go ahead and go inside and take a break and get me some water, because if you can tell, I'm sweating like a pig out here. And then I'll come back and finish up this potato box and see what's what. Hopefully we'll find some more potatoes on the next two levels. Looks pretty negative there. Looks like just all soil from what I've seen so far, but we'll wait and see. So I'll come back after a bit and show you the results. Well, I've decided this is going to be a two-part video. So this is part one of harvesting potatoes. Like I just said, I'm going to go in and cool off and come back and finish up. So I'll do a part two so that you can see the results. But we got to go in and charge the phone. So we'll see you again really soon. Till then, remember, you are someone, you do matter. I love you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can see the results. And we'll see you on the very next video. Until then, ciao now.